What if superpowers weren't just in comic books? What if the government spent millions of dollars to train spies with the ability to see things from a distance, see through walls, and read minds? This is the true story of Project Stargate, the CIA's top-secret psychic program. It all began in the 1970s as Cold War paranoia reached its peak. U.S. intelligence received alarming reports. The Soviet Union was conducting large-scale psychic experiments. They believed the Russians could use psychic abilities to spy and even control minds. The CIA and the Pentagon couldn't afford to be left behind. The goal was to find and train individuals with psychic abilities to become psychic spies. They believed these people, through a technique called remote viewing, could see locations, people, and events anywhere in the world, even the most highly classified targets like Soviet nuclear facilities. Project Stargate recruited some of the most famous psychics, including a man named Joseph McMoneagle. Their missions sounded like science fiction. They were placed in a dark, isolated room and given impossible tasks, such as drawing a location somewhere in the world they had never seen, based only on its coordinates. And surprisingly, some of them succeeded. They could accurately draw the internal structure of a military base. They could provide detailed descriptions of secret weapons. These promising initial results convinced the funders to continue pouring money into the project. As belief in remote viewing reached its peak, Project Stargate was given missions of national importance. One of the most famous was the search for a missing military aircraft. The psychics were tasked with finding the plane in a vast area, and they located its position with astonishing accuracy. Although outside scientists couldn't explain it, the U.S. government was thoroughly impressed. They began using these psychic spies to search for hostages, locate secret sites, and even predict the future. However, the truth was not so simple. As the project expanded, the results became inconsistent. There were times when the psychics provided highly accurate information, but there were also times when they were completely wrong. The deeper the project went, the more evident the failures became. Pressure from the military and politicians for quick results led the scientists to falsify data, reporting only successes and hiding the failures. In 1995, after more than 2 decades of operation with an estimated budget of $20 million, the CIA officially terminated Project Stargate. They concluded that while there were a few promising results, there was no scientific evidence to show that these abilities were reliable. When the project documents were declassified, the public had a chance to see these bizarre reports. Project Stargate became one of the clearest examples of how crazed governments became in the secret arms race of the Cold War. But the question remains, was it all just a waste of money? Or was there truly something beyond the reach of science that the government has kept hidden?